Woo!
Hey,
Woo!
hey,
Woo!
hey, yeah, you know what it is, y'all. Savage AF, man. It's about that time.
Yeah, yeah,
Don't
yeah,
worry,
yeah, yeah,
guys.
yeah, yeah.
Forget your feelings, facts matter. We'll be cursing in 4 minutes and 15 seconds. In the meantime,
We'll be
in
cursing
between
like a
time,
mofo.
like a mickin' fickin'. But in the meantime, guys, forget your feelings, facts matter. I'm Black Pedro. This
And
guy.
I am Shang, aka Poetry Man.
Hey, Mr. Poetry Flowetry, you know what it is,
All right.
y'all. Savage AF, forget your feelings, facts matter. We're here for you live,
All the way
typically
live.
on YouTube and Facebook, Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you ever miss us live, that's on you, bro. We did our part.
If
Like we
if
did,
if you
like,
miss us live, this is what I'm gonna say to you, and this is not condoning violence at
but it's
all.
not condoning it either.
Right.
It's just
If you don't,
neutral.
uh, the brother, I just paid the brother that hit people with chairs bail. I got him out. He will
Yeah,
come to your house
these chairs are back on the streets.
and he will chair you.
Yes, he
If you don't,
will.
if
Fold
you
your ass, fold you. I
right,
almost
if
cursed.
you
He'll fold
almost,
your butt up.
almost make sure that you do that. And once you get to the page, which is scrolling down there, subscribe to YouTube /C Savage AF World. You're not done with your mission. Your mission, if you choose to take this mission, dun, 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 dun. You click the bell. If you click the bell,
It's
you'll be
scrolling.
alerted when we will be on.
It's
And
scrolling at the bottom of the screen, our
you see
YouTube
it.
channel. So we're
So
there.
that's it. Also, when you get there, if you see some other shows that you go, you know what, that brought a little chuckle to my heart. Make sure you give us these. Always help with the algorithm. Subscribe. Now above us, you see Savage is Savage. Actually, it's Savage A. F. On the Facebook page.
Facebook, Savage A. F. That's where
Right.
you need
And you
dots, right?
and subscribe there to us. We got to
That's
get
it.
these out the way before we jump into the show. And that's not all. Okay. You got to check us out on this social media tip because apparently there, if you look
That's
at
all that
if your
matters.
religion, there's social media, family, God
I
in
think you
that
did that.
order.
Yeah, in that order. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
in that
Absolutely.
order. And you got to follow this young man who's wearing a nice salmon colored shirt on right now.
Salmon. Get
It's
your omega
salmon.
3 fatty acids right
It's
here,
it
man.
right here. Boom. Follow at Black Pedro. Black Pedro.
I'm on my feet today, y'all. You can't stop. What?
Yeah.
Fat.
Yeah.
Fat your
Yeah. There
ass.
he is. And also
Whoa.
follow at Comedian Shang. And check this out. I'm trying to rock this threads heavy. So I need you to rock with the threads at Black Pedro, at Comedian Shang on threads.
Threads,
The
y'all. You know what it
logo
is,
looks
man.
the logo looks like a colon.
Yeah,
No, I
something
don't
like
mean a
that.
colon like a colon like
No,
I
but
mean
like
the
an
inside of a body.
anal, yeah.
Yeah, this is that's your
Savage AF,
intestine.
man.
That's your
We'll
intestine.
we'll be cursing in 50 seconds, y'all.
Oh, we
In the
got some
meantime,
people
in
to
between
see. Look
time,
at that.
yeah, we do have people building in the building with us. I see y'all. Nicole H, always judgmental. She says they either late AF or don't give AF. Whatever.
Wow, Nicole. That is
I ain't got
Nicole. And
not a
you know
dollar
what?
from you, Nicole. So you
Nicole,
talking like you would niggas work for you.
I
Okay.
bought you a gift, Nicole. And guess what?
Wow.
See this? I'm keeping the receipt and I'm
That was
taking it
it.
back.
Going
You
right
know
back.
what? You know what it was? It
Right
was a
back.
nice little thing that you put in your car.
Hmm.
And now you know what? Not for
That's
you.
gone.
But
Lost
I'm
that.
sending it back up and it's going back to the store,
Just
Nicole.
he wanted to make sure it was in the box before he
Yeah,
gave
yeah.
it to you.
So
Kevin Keith is in the building. Breezy
Kevin Keith,
JJ's. There's no other Miranda. We only need one. BP, Big Brian Pryor. What up, though? Go Lightly is in the house, man. I see y'all.
Rhonda,
Rhonda. She's
yeah,
always unpredictable,
and
you know.
Kevin Keith, aka Puppy Kicker. I don't
Wow.
know if you know that. Yeah, the motherfucker is really violent towards puppies. I
And
think he's
Keith,
more of a cat person.
I would adjust your colors, dog. This is not fuchsia. I got fuchsia. I got fuchsia in the closet, my dude, but this ain't fuchsia.
That ain't fuchsia.
This is salmon.
I call it salmon.
I think that was
Is it salmon?
a book by
Yeah, it's not
the Book of
Solomon.
Solomon.
Yeah.
What's the
Oh,
name?
yeah, that's different. Yeah, you're right. But you know what? Make sure you check us out live. I know you want to see us live and laugh and in your face. So make sure you follow us and down to San Diego, which means a whale's
Steak Passage.
vagina.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
and
be
let's
there
just
this Friday, the 25th, 8 p.m. at the
wow
Laugh Factory.
at the Laugh Factory. Raymond
Got
Montoya will
that.
be on the show. Jason Rogers, whose sex change worked fantastically.
Beautifully, beautifully.
He is a
She
beautiful
is gorgeous.
man.
Wait.
No, he was a woman.
Oh,
Now he's got to transition into a
I always
man. He's a
get. They
beautiful
look good.
Asian man. Yeah.
Von DiCarlo is
Wanda
here.
Carla, all woman. Walter Ford will be the host, and Black Pedro will be there, aka My Smile Tells You I Would Never Hurt You.
I'm here to give you an estimate on your carpet.
Yeah. And I just look like,
Uh,
hey, I tell jokes. So make sure,
WDMA Warrior, I see you in here.
yeah.
We see you,
Also,
bro.
if you September 1st, we'll be at the Legendary Room at the Ice House Comedy Club. Again,
Legendary Ice House.
yes, same lineup except for Keith Michael Ashton. KMA will be on the show. Raymond Montoya, Jason Rogers. Again, right there, it looks like a very angry but happy he's in a relationship lesbian.
He looks
Right
like
there.
Bolo Chen in middle school or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Wow, that's him. We got Pedro and everybody else on the show. So let's get into the show. You're about to get the rundown on the run up, and it is Salmon. WDMN War
the L is
Salmon.
silent, yo. You know that, right? The L is silent.
No, it's Salmon.
Sam.
It's not Sam.
Salmon.
Pedro, you're so wrong. It's Salmon.
Salomon. You know what it is, y'all. Whatever it is, this is Savage AF. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. I'm on my feet.
Yeah.
I'm Black
shit.
Pedro. That's comedian Shang, man. Let's get into it. Something's in my eye. It is Wednesday, August 23rd,
What?
2023.
Oh, you all right?
Little dust in my eye
Oh.
there. It in the time space continuum, y'all. We got a show for you today. We're gonna end. Dagnabbit. We're gonna end with the Shangry. You know,
Yes.
'cause he's here. Stupid is as stupid is.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
just that's
pretty
just
much it.
stupid. Before we get into that, though, Black Pedro popping today, we're gonna talk about when the First Amendment ain't first.
Him on first.
Let's talk about it. But before we get into that tonight, we got the great hate debate on Faux News or Fox Not News. They will be airing the first GOP Grand Old Party primary debate, and your boy, Shang, the one you voted for twice,
the one that's not going to jail.
ain't even in there. But we'll talk about it though. We'll
He don't
get
have
into
to. He's so far ahead. Why would he? Why would he even?
He's also planning a trip to where Justin Bieber gets his peaches down in Georgia. Oh yeah, Georgia. But we're gonna start off talking about these court jesters, y'all. Today, over the past couple of days and leading up to Friday, when the deadline is for all 19 conspirators who are being indicted, have been indicted. Some have already been arraigned in the Georgia election tampering case.
Look at them. All of them look like they eat flesh.
Let's just take that down there. But yeah, man. So over the past couple of days and for the next couple more days, we will be seeing people, the 19 indictees come on in for their arraignment, for their mugshots. Let's go put it back up, Shang. Let's touch on some of okay, so here we have
Nosferatu.
In the middle. Guiglione just got out from his arraignment today. Right above him in the middle is Kenneth Cheeseborough. To Guiglione's right, middle row on the left, that's Sidney Powell, big dumb shit talker. Right below her, and honestly below everybody, including integrity, is John Eastman. So yeah, man, this is a who's who of idiot conspirators who, can clearly be labeled traitors to the United States.
But why is she smiling? Why is she smiling like, hey, I never had a prom picture?
Yeah, right. Like this is the first, like all of her middle school pictures were fucked up, but this is the one she got right. And you know what? Not a bad smile. If you're gonna go out,
He's
go
got
out
a good smile, but guess what? The other woman what's her name?
Sidney Powell on the right.
Sidney Powell, aka Krusty Krab. I feel like her vagina smells like the plague.
She looks like a rejected character off of SpongeBob SquarePants.
She's a horrible human.
Like somebody sketched that, and it was like nothing in the sea looks like that.
But you know who we haven't seen the mugshot for yet? Dun dun dun.
Well, just know that other mugshots have occurred. We just might not have seen other arraignments have occurred, but he will get shotted tomorrow. He is showing up tomorrow evening, I believe, just ahead of the Friday noon deadline for all 19 to show up in Georgia. All of this, by the way, for those who don't know, is under the jurisdiction of Fani Willis, the Fulton County District Attorney in Georgia, in which she has built a case and evidence alleging that these 19 individuals conspired to overthrow the election results in Georgia. We've heard the phone call to Raffensperger, and there were other calls that were made, but understand that there's other evidence that builds that shows the lengths that people went to try to overturn those elections.
Well, let me just say this:
clearly a crime.
Clearly a crime. Because he's clearly a criminal, and they're criminals too, because they feel like they're mafia. They're under a mafia boss. But even with all of that, even with all of this shit that we're saying, even with him possibly getting mugshotted, and then also this is his soon-to-be prison lover.
Yeah. They call him Devil Mike. just be having weird names.
But he's still on his face. He's still representing the New York Knicks.
Lord Basil.
No, but the bottom line is to everybody in the feed, and I see the feed filling in. He's still not going to jail. Woo! Woo! He's not going to jail. He's not going to.
Literally tomorrow, he's going to jail for a few moments. And then he'll be out.
You know what I mean.
Wow. Oh, by the way, this is the first time. Hold on. This is the first time 200K bond as well. So there's money on this bitch. Rudy Guglielmi, Nosferatu, they put 150 on his.
Right.
And I think everybody else has like $100,000 bond. So Fani put money on their ass. Like that's something Jack Smith didn't even do. I don't even think Alan Bragg did that. But Fani is like, nah. Because I know y'all, and you might bounce. So you might go to Russia.
You said $200,000
for Trumpty Dumpty, and he has the highest.
This is the wild thing.
He has the highest bond.
People don't realize, all you idiots, all you Republican idiots, and I mean this to your fucking face, you dumb bitches. You are basically paying for his lawyers. All of those things that you say,
as best they can.
We're sending money in so we can help you with your campaign. He is using 60 cents off of every dollar to go to his defense from the indictments. And he's burning through so much money. Now this extra, you said $200,000 on top of it. He's burning through so much money because their lawyers are scary and incompetent. And that basically he could end up going broke, even though he said he's a billionaire, which I think is more of his bullshit.
He needs so many lawyers right now. I mean, Giuliani too. Like Giuliani is having lawyer money problems, bro. Like I think he's getting into public defender realm at this point. But yeah, man, this is a situation where the state of Georgia, Fani Willis in particular, is really not playing like we said. And I think Kevin Keith said it is like they will end up fucking around and finding out that this is not a joke to this
right
court, any of these judges. Yeah. He said he's smiling like it's a joke. They're about to fuck around and find out. I'm telling you, man, so we talk about, Trumpty Dumpty, hasn't gone to jail yet. But when I tell you step by step, it is all happening and getting so very close. You know,
No, it's not. No, it's not. Stop it, Pedro.
this is a lot,
I
man. You know, and
respect
this is
Pedro.
one. No, this is one of those cases though where there's the
No.
evidence is it, bro.
Stop.
Like I said, we've heard the phone call. We know he's made other phone calls. We know that they tried to insert fake electors. Arizona's about to come up with a fake elector case. Like Michigan is I think prosecuting 16 fake elector candidates, not Trumpty Dumpty, but these candidates at least. So we know that concerted efforts, physical things were attempted to overthrow this shit. For those saying he's still not in jail, I'm just saying like it's gonna take some time, and they're fighting for court dates in the year 3082. But the reality is these federal judges don't play like that. They're like, nah, bro, I got a docket, I got to move my shit. No, we're gonna keep this moving. So Nicole says he's jail adjacent.
No,
He's
hold up.
he's next door to prison.
Let me tell you something. Trump is not going to jail. No, he's not. I'm gonna tell you why. Because look how much shit they've let him get away with. Look how much stuff
they haven't. He's being arraigned.
He's being arraigned, but the average person would not. They are giving him.
He's not
so
that. Come on, he's
privilege.
not the average. He's not.
I know he's not the average person, but what I'm saying is he's above the law because they keep treating him above the law. They keep letting him get with shit.
He's in trouble with the law.
He's not bad. No, don't get me wrong. I think
he's indicted in 3 different states: New York, Florida, and Georgia. At this point,
he's still. Wait for it. All right. Well, I tell you what. We're gonna rock out and see what happens. But I want him to go to jail. I want his butt diggled by a prison inmate. Yes, diggled. But I mean, at the end of the day, I want him raped. Absolutely. But I'm saying, I don't think that America is a fucking racist country. And the people that are in power, the top 1% are all mostly white folks. 99.99999 are white folks, other than some Arabic.
You sound very German right now, like
99999, and I'm just letting you know who I did. That's 99999.
If somebody clips that in, you're gonna grow in Germany.
They're gonna think I'm a Nazi. You don't want to deal with us.
There are your papers.
Yo, I watched Inglourious Basterds the other night. One of the best evilness movies. Now this dude he plays baseball. He's good with baseball, and he likes
the Bear Jew.
The Bear Jew. But I'm telling you right now, white people like to white people shit up. They will let white people get away with murder. They will let white people get away with obvious crimes. And this is one of the biggest on their trophy case of white people letting white people get away with white shit. There's no fucking way. I mean, he's not the president.
You're talking like
the president. He's an ex-president.
You're talking like he's gotten away with it when he's in.
He has.
No, he's in trial for not trials. The trials haven't started yet.
That hasn't started yet.
He's been arraigned on many different counts.
He may feel like he's in trouble, but he's not. No,
he's definitely in trouble.
Okay.
He is 91 counts in. Bro, he has 91 felony counts against him personally between 3 different states and 3 different prosecutors.
Wow.
I mean, if you think this nigga is like, bro, listen. If you have, they call him Teflon Don. If you're wearing a Teflon vest and I stand inches away from your chest and rapidly fire 91 bullets into that vest, you're not gonna live.
That's
okay. True. You're not gonna live.
All right. Let people in the feed.
Bro, that's like 3 magazines into your chest. That Teflon will fail.
Okay, listen.
The pressure alone will kill you, even if it never pierces. The sheer impact of that 91 times on your chesses, nigga, you will die.
No, but look, Kevin Keefe says, does house arrest count as jail? No.
It depends on your house. You know what I'm saying? And who you live with, right? Like if I had gotten into lockdowns with my ex, that would have been
it. Well, there might have been some other problems with you too. Yeah. Phenom Brown always comes in hot. Yo, this is like Antichrist, the Antichrist story in the great chapter book called the Bible.
Oh.
Wow. Yo, he said he could shoot someone, and he did say this on Fifth Avenue and not go to jail. He is a demagogue who folks worship like he is a demigod, God, and he is hella devilish. Wow, you put the little Oaktown there. He hella devilish, cuz.
He hella devil-nated.
Yeah, him and his conspiring cronies and their cult, because they're definitely called trips,
Amen.
cowlicks, and the direction of 666. I agree with you 1,000%, but you got to look at it. We can't blame all of his crew because his crew was basically following him.
You know what? No. This is where I've begun to turn on that.
I blame the voters.
Well, also, like, I don't think any of these people have been lied to. Like, certainly Rudy Giuliani, John Eastman, Sidney Powell were not lied to. They were telling Trumpty Dumpty what he wanted to hear. So, you know, they are honestly the engineers of this conspiracy in that sense, I believe. But I also, while recognizing that the voters have been lied to, you can only be lied to so much before you just become willfully ignorant and a participant in the lie, right? And at this point, these people have been told everything that they actually want to hear. They want to hear that the election was stolen because they cannot fathom that they are in the minority.
It was stolen, nigga.
I don't know nobody that voted for Joe Biden. Well, bitch, you know 13 people. Like,
yeah.
Why
and
would
you got, 13
that?
people and you got 7 teeth. Shut the fuck.
Yeah, you know more people than teeth. You have more people in your life than you do teeth.
Right. So,
and that number of people is not significant relative to the greater voting base.
The voting base. But Pedro, I just want to put this out there. If you look at the way the DOJ has, slow walked the shit, and they finally are getting into a little bit more of the meat of it. The court cases are not going to be sometimes in May 2024. Then the other one, they might push it back so it doesn't conflict with the other cases. So this motherfucker might actually
they gotta run it.
I know they got to run it, but by that time he could actually win because nobody's having as much faith in Biden. Even though Biden's doing a decent job, even though I think he acted like a fuckboy a little bit when it came to Hawaii. I think that, but then I found some footage that they said, no, I was wrong about that. He actually did respond within 64 minutes to send money to help Hawaii. I wanted to show this clip to people because I did not notice. It's only a second. You'll see.
Craven lies told about the timeline of the response on this. Jesse just said his first comments were no comment, which is categorically untrue. So that was on August 13th. The wildfires started on August 8th. On August 10th, that's when a major disaster declaration occurred. He got the request from Hawaii to do that. It took him just 63 minutes to sign that.
You signed a piece of paper. I'm talking about significant public comments.
Just wait for it. And then later that day, he was in Utah talking about something else, and he opened up by commenting on what was going on in Hawaii and how devastating it was. Listen to what the governor of Hawaii, Josh Green, said. Within 6 hours, the administration met our needs with federal movement. I don't think that's ever happened before. The Maui County mayor, I wanted to say how responsive the president has been. He called me. I asked for the help that we needed. And within 2 hours, one of his cabinet members called me to answer my question. We've been getting all the help that we need.
And I think the other day,
Craven lies told.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
See, the other day I was commenting that, I don't know exactly what Biden has done, but there was there was this appearance that it looked slow.
Right.
But that's just full acknowledgement that I didn't know.
I didn't know either.
And now we know that and I think I think that was the main thing is like, he doesn't need to be there. This nigga is not going to be shoveling lava out of your grandma's living room. It's one of those things where it's like, even his presence there, and he did go.
He's like, I went there. God damn it, I was there. I was there, son of a bitch.
But it also, it can hinder the process because everything has to slow down and stop when the president. Right. So my thing was like, as long as he's sending the money, his
That's all that
presence
matters.
there is,
Right.
and now we know that.
So they can rebuild, and they're going to have to do a lot because the wildfires were way worse than even people imagined. But this is what my point of bringing that up was.
Yeah.
Even with him responding within 2 hours, even with him showing that the economy is actually not as fucked as people think it is or perceive it is, even with all of that, when you look at Trump and Biden, this is why it's scary. They're neck and neck. They're neck and neck in the voting. So the people, the general public, that the dumb fucking the deplorables, the unwashed masses, the Caucasoids that back this motherfucker, are absolutely still 100% dug in like a tick in a dog's ass with Trump.
Yeah.
So all of these cases you see with all of these people are frighteningly unattractive, other than the one blonde with the smile, because her smile is infectious.
She just smiles. She just smiles.
Yeah, she's infectious. I
That's
gotta admit,
her.
I do her. I would definitely do her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Out
do her.
of a hate fuck, just be like, yeah, and take
Yeah.
that.
But
this is for Officer Fanone, bitch. But listen, man, and you know, I see some people out there definitely commenting on the situation. AJ Fitz said, "What wildlife do they shut? Or what wildfire? I'm sorry, do they shut the people's water off? Get the fuck out, or cut off exits? Didn't sound alarms for people."
that was mistakes on Hawaii part.
But those are local government official decisions. When we're talking about on a federal level, the response
was there.
I think we just saw that the response was there, and
And
Biden fulfilled those.
And Nicole H. Grandpa Joe left the money on the table.
And then Hawaii was able to pick it up. he put the money on the table.
And this is the scary part about it, because so many people are going to, desperate. They're going to want some money. They're going to, and a lot of white real estate moguls are going to fly down there and try to buy up as much land as possible by giving the people money, shit money on it. And I think that Biden coming in and making sure that things are taken care of will actually slow down that process of the realtors trying to swoop in like the vultures they are. And I'm saying, or what the voice he just did. But Trump and his cronies which Trump hasn't checked in yet, but hopefully tomorrow. If he
has by noon Friday, and if you think Fonnie Willis is playing, I think she would show up at his door. Mar-a-Lago, Bedminster. She's gonna check all the addresses.
She will be there with a chair, ready to go. I'm saying, I just don't think these are the underlings. They had to check in. They had to check in and make sure. All right. But I think Trump is at a point now where he's like, fuck everybody.
No. The Secret Service has already been through the courthouse. They've already made arrangements, bro. He's coming to he showed up at every other arraignment. He's got to show up. Whether you believe you're guilty or not, and that's the other thing about these trials, delaying tactics.
Sexy Puerto Rican.
Yeah, these trial delaying tactics that they're trying to initiate within the
2026.
Yeah, it's like if you really
that's hilarious.
If you really were innocent, you would want this shit over quickly.
Over as soon as possible, so you can run a campaign because you're right in an election. And why do you have to run a campaign? All you dumb Trump supporters, why does he have to run a campaign if he's still president? If he didn't lose, suck our dicks. Y'all are so frighteningly fucking dumb. I feel like you should have died at birth. I mean, what are you thinking? Well, and then the dumb people, well, I think he's secretly president and he's running it, and he runs a military and he runs it from a secret lab.
They think that James Woods is wearing a mask and playing Biden. I've heard some theories from them that Barack Obama is wearing a mask and playing Joe Biden.
Let me tell you something, man. I am so sick of. I got an argument online.
There's no conversation.
I got an argument online with somebody, and I just posted something. Go to my IG at Comedian Shang, and I just posted a clip, which I want to show it here, but because when I say these motherfuckers going on, and it's called Always American One. and I'm definitely gonna start checking them out because they're going in the way he's supposed to go in. And even if some sisters were like, Shang, you're being a little too harsh. You're saying stuff. You're saying a little things that shouldn't be said. In fact, you know what? Fuck that. I gotta let y'all see this shit.
Come on, man.
But I'm telling you, when I say this motherfucker goes in, we need to go in like that. We need the footage of them being arrested. We need the mugshots to show those people that are on the fence, because there's got to be a lot of people on the fence that this motherfucker.
I hope a spike is up their ass.
That's what I'm saying. But they still teetering. Like, I don't know. Maybe he's a good man, but look at this from Always American 1. When I say thorough beating.
This is an 18-point lead.
So why is Trump so far ahead?
People see him as a fighter, and they see him as a winner.
A winner, really? Fat Donnie lost the popular vote by over 7 million, declared bankruptcy 6 times, been sued 30 times, 3 marriages, 2 impeachments, a rape conviction, and 80 indictments.
Winning.
He's the New York Jets of politics.
There is nothing funny about this.
Actually, it's pretty f***ing funny, until right now.
Contribute to our campaign.
This is Trump's America. People who send their Social Security checks to a billionaire and believe that deep state pedophiles drinking children's blood stole the election.
Satanic worship.
And only this obese grifter with an orange spray tan and a comb over can save them. Trump's America doesn't read and doesn't want you to read either.
Love the poorly educated.
So why is Trump eating the other Republicans? Trump's base is the afternoon shift at a Tuscaloosa Dairy Queen. Shitty wages, foreclosed homes, and no hope in sight. He's ahead because he lies to them and they can't tell the difference. It's funny.
Nothing funny.
And it's not.
I have a cocaine addiction. Shut the f up. Damn right.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
You're in a lot of trouble, Donnie.
Subscribe on YouTube. It's really American.
Up, Donnie. Like
Thorough.
a child who wanders into the middle of a conversation. Where are all my Big Lebowski fans at, man? Listen. That was everything right there, man. That's what it is. But the reality is, and we got to keep it pushing, Shang.
No, of course.
The reality is, he is showing up tomorrow.
So you still believe that they're getting closer and closer, even though I'm saying this is just a dog and pony show.
If you're telling me that you think Alan Bragg, Jack Smith, and Fonnie Willis are bullshitting, are playing, are not on their P's and Q's, I could argue that all day. Speaking of arguments, we're gonna push.
That's a good segue.
Speaking of arguments, there's one about to go down tonight.
Dun, dun, dun.
I don't even know where because it's on Fox, and I don't give a fuck.
We'll see
maybe Iowa or some shit. I don't know, man. But it's the hate debate. It's the GOP holding their first primary debate. And the number one leading candidate, who is also their number one leading alleged felon, indicted, impeached, and arraigned felon, is not going to be there. So you're going to have your coon mouth, Fat Albert Kid, Tim Scott, the brown version of him, Vivek Ramaswamy.
Yeah.
The very, very, very light brown version, Nikki Haley, Ron DeSatan, Krispy Kreme, Chris, Mike on the fence, Pence, I should say. Asa Hutchinson, who's one of the few that speaks out. But these are the few who have made the stage tonight. There are a bunch of other candidates who actually didn't make the stage, like Will Hurd, who is also an adamant anti-Trumper. It seems mixed black. Yeah, still fuckhead to me, conservative dick.
Yeah, still a dick.
But the more voices that are actually willing and have the balls, the manhood to speak out against Trump, I would say would be welcome on that stage. But obviously, I'm not going to watch it. I'll catch the highlights. I'll catch analysis.
You say, yeah, you're not. I'm not.
Well, we're not going to give
Fox
viewership.
News. We're not going to give them numbers. But the bottom line is, I think the person that's going to go hard in the paint, honestly, if you look at the lineup, at bat, I'm going to go with Chris Christie. Because that motherfucker, he's about that life, and he's going to say,
glazed donut of the game.
Yeah, and you know what? It's not going to be much mouth. I don't want to make anybody mad.
Hobby hate.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to say you can't call people retarded. I'm going to say slightly slow. And DeSantis,
I mean, I wouldn't want to offend a retarded person by calling them Tim Scott either. You know what I'm saying? So,
right. Yeah, for him to say that racism doesn't exist in America, which he did say on The View, I just was like, Negro, please, somebody, please go get a chair and smack the shit out of this goddamn coon cage ass person. But the bottom line is Fox News, who is about they're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. They're absolutely crazy.
AJ Fit says Iowa stands for I ought to win around. There you go. And yes, WDMA Tim Scott trying to talk over the Boeing was hilarious. And I think, it'll be funny anytime somebody tries to speak against Trump, to hear the crowd's reaction, right? To see if this is going to be a CNN town hall with Trumpty Dumpty fuckhead, or what are Iowans, and I don't know why we're listening to them,
because they have
I'm a Michigan fan, go blue, fuck Iowa, fuck Hawkeyes.
I knew you were gonna slip that in some kind of way. Like, come on.
And like, what? Why would we be listening
because
to
Iowa? I don't know why Iowa, the Iowa
Iowa
caucus has so much power. When you look at the demographic and when you look at just the amount of people who live there, they're not even close. California and New York should have the biggest say because it got the most people, and they're the ones that's funded in America. I don't know why you think it's Mississippi or Alabama or some of these backward bodunk cuck towns where they're all sitting there licking their fingers from touching their kids.
Hey, Phenom Brown says Krispy Kreme is hella sticky and is going to give all of America diabetes and no health care. Crispy is a damn flip-flopped liar and hypocritical beach hogger. And let's not forget, and a bridge closer.
Yeah, he's definitely bridge.
Just for political reasons. So, yeah, in no way, Phenom, do I want you to think that we savages
we're not fans of and
are endorsing Krispy Kreme or anybody, Asa Hutchinson, or anybody who is Will Hurd, who's willing to speak out against Trump. No. And yes, Nicole H., you're right. It is pronounced R.I.P. Wilford Brimley. Diabetes.
Diabetes.
But here's the thing. Diabetes.
Okay, well, let me just say this. I think it's going to be Chris Christie is going to be absolutely the clear winner. I think he's going to go in the paint, even though he's going to get booed
of this debate.
Okay. But I'm going to tell you who's going to be the clear loser because he has a personality of a lint ball. The Satan. He's going to take a humongous L.
He's already
an awkward human being.
His notes have been leaked, by the way.
Yeah.
So we know what his strategy going in is to
go after the other brown guy.
Right. And like not attack Trump. Stick to policy when you can. And his policy is racism in all shape, form, and fashion.
Right.
So it'll like I said, I think the audience in Iowa, we looking at you with a hawk eye, and we're gonna see what you're really about. Because if obviously this is a state. If the party itself is still carrying Trump, so your state must be as well. So who are you outside of that? We got to keep.
We're going to keep it moving, but I know you got to bounce out. But the bottom line is, if you go against Trump, no matter how many people in this thing say something even righteous, say something that's correct, you go against the Mafia Don, you're going to take a L. It's as simple as that. He's too far ahead. And I think I saw it on MSNBC. The reason he's coming in tomorrow for his mugshots, arraignment for his indictment. And I think Rachel Maddow made a great point, is to overshadow the debate.
Well, no, I mean, I don't know, man. Oh, okay. It'll overshadow the debate commentary.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
like as people would be talking about these other candidates, it'll be about him and his
right,
mugshot,
and him,
and then he'll be able to be
right,
like, and Rudy Guglielmi Nosferatu said it tonight. He was like, if they can do this to me, they can do this to you. And it's like, no, I wasn't sitting with the president trying to plot against America. Yeah, that was just that's why they doing this. It's not you and them two fake rejected Barbie bitches. It's like old Barbie and microwave Barbie.
Yeah, it's before and after Barbie.
Sidney Powell looks insane. She looks like she took her favorite author and tied him to a bed.
Right.
She broke his foot. Like, she is Kathy Bates' Misery. Rudy totally looked, and listen, the chick on the left, I don't know her name, but she looks like, I'll suck everybody's dick to get out of here. Like,
if I can only get out of here.
Listen, I went to school with white girls. That's what that smile says. Like, and you know I like balls.
She is going to
be, my mouth.
When I say that she's going to do straight gymnasts and she's going to flip, she's going to flip on these motherfuckers. The first one. I like my skin not being beat up from the other.
Orange is the new black.
Yeah, she's going.
Pink is the new taco. I'll eat all.
Now some of these other people, not sure. The one at the top with the blue shirt on, he looks like
he's choked somebody to death. Yeah,
he's definitely
he's tasted human flesh and he wants more.
And I just feel like this is going to be a shit show. That's gonna be a shit show, and the debate's gonna be a shit show. But I'm gonna watch. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch.
We'll catch the highlights, man. We'll talk about it tomorrow. And tomorrow, presumably, we'll be talking about Trumpty Dumpty's mugshot.
It'll be a combination of both. So, so we'll move on. We'll move on because I know
Nadia TV. I see you. All right, we're gonna keep it pushing. We're gonna keep this fast moving.
Fast, in a hurry.
In a hurry, and as we do it, you know, like, I'm gonna hit you with a little something like this.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro, popping in, hey, with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
You know what's poppin'.
Hey, I'm slightly off center on that one. It's your boy Black Pedro with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'. Cheers to that. This is bourbon today, guys. Listen.
Boom.
I'm gonna show y'all a little shum, and then I'm gonna meet you on this other side. But this is basically when it's almost 2 minutes. Stick with me, but this is basically when the First Amendment ain't first.
We'll just split the whole room.
And denies our First Amendment rights.
What about the ongoing problem?
What about our First Amendment rights? We have rights to hold a sign. I'm not listening.
Are guns still allowed in here?
Hold a sign.
The third one back in the center needs to exit the room. The other one holding the sign up needs to exit the room.
Come on, man.
We can have a gun but not a sign.
My First Amendment right. You have to drag me out, so be it. Body plan.
Is this what democracy looks like?
No.
Is this what democracy looks like?
Over at time, y'all won't do this for people who bring guns to school.
You have to drag me.
There's a little lady back there holding a cell phone, standing up the window to leave the room.
This is not what democracy looks like.
Do we need a permit?
Bitch.
I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna stop it there. Listen, and you know what? You know, their signs said one kid is greater than all the guns. Like she used the greater than sign. One kid is greater than all the signs. So that's all these women were trying to do. It was a silent protest with signs inside what I believe was it said NC5. So I think that's North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, two things. Obviously, these ladies are right? Like, one kid should be more important than all the guns in America. Like that's, I mean, you know, in a sane democracy, that's
right.
The way we should be thinking.
Pedro, in a sane democracy.
Hey, I put the caveat on it.
Okay,
You know,
make sure
I did what I could. You know what I'm saying? I put the discllaimer on the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? For those who want to at me, I'm gonna just say that
we need to put a graphic up. Yeah, we need to put a graphic up. Says in a sane democracy,
in a sane society, we would think this is. But obviously, we're not quite in that. We're not quite in that. And so then, you know, my second point to this whole video is kind of the reason why I don't go protest like this is because if they do that shit to white women, nigga, you think I'm gonna show up with a silent sign that's yellow? No. And causing attention in any way? The sign was loud, I guess. The color, I don't know. But you think I'm no, nigga, I already know.
Pedro.
I would have been clubbed, beaten. I would have been purged.
It would have been purged.
I should have been beaten.
Where is my brother Noopsy?
Should be my sweet brother Noopsy.
I was, the reason I laughed, I was like, oh shit, they really are kicking her out. I think it's funny that we're at a point now that there's a faction of fucking gun nuts and white parents and white people that
Karens and
Kevins that are so entrenched in this thought process of it's my gun, you gotta have to tear it from my
dang down.
They go after each other now, and they're cannibalizing each other because there are a lot of white people. In fact, there are more white people that actually believe that we should have some kind of fucking comprehensive gun laws, and that smaller percentage that are stuck in the pocket of special interests and all that other shit are absolutely opposed and will die for the shit.
Absolutely. Well, I don't even know if they're willing to die for it, but
I don't know, man.
They'll take the money and run for sure, but they're not here to protect your children, which is what these women were trying to do. And again, I'm just going to stress that these are white women. So can you imagine black mothers and parents trying to fight for anything similar in their communities? Must be ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm actually going to give props to these white ladies. I didn't, you know, the video I saw, the clip I saw, they didn't take anybody else. No, they took one other lady out who also was holding a sign.
Right, they were sitting next to her.
But they also, you know, had on T-shirts, and there seemed to be a movement there. But they picked on a couple. But we need to understand that, you know, this is what fascism actually looks like. Like, they're gonna treat niggas however. They're gonna treat black and brown.
We already know that.
However, but when they just start treating silent white women who are just showing up with signs like this,
then it's extra.
Nigga, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I mean the wild shit about it is she's saying, "Is this democracy?" And the people that heckle her going, "No, you don't deserve it."
Yeah,
that was the one thing.
Phenom said, and then pass it to you, Shane, so we can get out of here.
Yeah.
You can have a gun, but not a sign. Quote, right? Words hurt these soft serve ass white people. What? They want to be Caucasian crazing and guns ablazing. They probably are gonna grape her daughter, deny an abortion, name the baby demonic and call them witches, then burn them all at the stake and eat their flesh in the name of some god. And then they go lynch some black folks to make America great again, old time's sake. There was a lot in there, Phenom. Again, I'm gonna give my blanket disclaimer that shit like that does not apply to all white people. But obviously there is a percentage that is dedicated to many of the tasks that you pointed out there. So we're in a place, I think, where we as a community, we do need allies, and we need to recognize.
We need to recognize that there are white people that actually are like that. But we
also need a skill set and
right.
a certain criteria that we can use to evaluate.
Engage these motherfuckers.
Yeah, like
because you got to
like,
think.
okay, are you that dude or just
37% of the people in this country think this way, that are Trumpers, that are Trump supporters, that feel like
and that's enough to fuck shit up.
Right. The insurrection, they felt the insurrection wasn't an insurrection. It wasn't a violent mob.
Tour.
It wasn't it was right. They said it was a tourist.
A tour of the Capitol.
It was just tourists. And a lot of black people like going, really? Seriously.
Nigga, what? He's like, nigga, I travel through time. I ain't never seen
no shit like that. That's
nigga, I was in Egypt and didn't see this shit.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Nigga, I got
he looks like he looks so in that show, he was so like
I didn't even really watch that show that much. I caught episodes here and there.
He was a warrior that was beating people's ass.
Oh no, I know.
But he was very calm. He goes, now I'll have to crack your back. And not in a good way.
That was his cracker please face.
Yeah, it was. Yes, that's why I had to
Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Shang's gonna get us out here with a Shangry, but we need to remind y'all.
Yes.
This Friday. August 25th, 2 days from now, we will be in San Diego at the Laugh Factory, man. It's
8 o'clock show.
A world-renowned brand in comedy.
Go get your tickets. Go get your tickets right now. Make sure we have a good turnout so we can turn out for you. August 25th, 8 p.m. showtime. We have a full show. It's going to be a good show. Black Pedro will be featuring. I will unfortunately be going up at the end.
Headliner.
Yes, I will. No.
It's your main event.
I will be last. No,
the WWE's the ninth wonder of the world.
I will be putting
Andre the Giant of comedy.
I'll be putting a smackdown on you people in San Diego.
Yeah,
and you know what? Y'all will get the smackdown if you don't start subscribing to the channel. You see it scrolling down there. When it scrolls down there, you go to the goddamn page and you take your fingers. You take your fingers, and what you do with your fingers is you click the thing, and then here we go. Click the bell. Also, give us some thumbs up. Thumbs up are so important to the algorithm. And
a lot of people don't know Al Gore has rhythm. He really does.
Yeah, right.
That white boy can dance. D Nelly Radio. I see you, white. What up, D Nelly?
Hey, you know what it is. So also make sure you follow us on all of the social media platforms at Black Pedro, on Instagram at Comedian Shang, on Instagram, and Threads on Threads. Threads on Threads.
Threads on Threads. Nigga, we got layers of clothes. That's how you got to dress out here.
So make sure you follow us on Threads. And if you don't follow us, you know what it is. It's that bullshit. All right. Make sure you my Shangry today. And again, not all white people, but goddamn, a whole lot of y'all showing y'all ass and your stupidity when it comes to financial fucking planning. Hey, stupid is as stupid does. Let me tell you why they're stupid. Okay, before y'all go, why are you saying a percentage of white people are stupid? Obviously, you are trying to help a quote unquote, I'm gonna put the fingers up, billionaire by sending fucking money that he's begging you for money constantly to send him money to get him out of trouble. You dumb, backward fucking hicks are spending all your money and this fake ass Kid Rock right here, and all you idiots are spending your money to help a
child pebble.
Exactly. An ex-president, 4 times indicted, twice impeached president, to help with his legal fees while you go broke. While your kids aren't eating, he is running with the bag.
Teeth ain't teething.
Right. It is the dumbest shit as all. And then you're going to be surprised when your dumb ass is sitting there broke as fuck after just sad Trump.
Yeah, that's the saddest collection of white people ever.
You know what? This is the day after the election if he loses. And you're all going to want to kill yourself and follow that fucking Pied Piper off the cliff because your dumb ass actually are sending money to a person that is a billionaire. Do you understand your stupidity?
You need your money.
You fucking dummies.
He told you, I don't need money. I'm independently wealthy.
I'm an independent, but he needs your money for the lawyers. And again, the percentage of the money that you send in is not going to his campaign. It's going to help pay for millions and millions and millions of dollars for his fucking lawyers. So I can say, you Trump supporters, you've shown a new level of dumb because this motherfucker, just from the last indictment, has made $29 million off of contributions from you dumb, hick, backward, trailer park, bitch ass, dumb motherfuckers. He is getting money and you keep sending it to him because you're fucking stupid. I'm not going to say all white people, but the white people that support this cut, you're at fault if this motherfucker absolutely, positively wins. He's not going to go to jail, but
we don't know that.
Okay, we don't know that.
Those are not the views of Savage AF.
That's not the
views. They strictly belong to Shang.
Those are not the views.
The views expressed are not those of Savage AF.
I'm gonna let y'all know, y'all the dumbest motherfuckers in the world where you ain't got enough money to get your teeth fixed, but you sending money into this fucking cunt. Good luck with that.
Let's go.
Yo, Savage AF, we out of here like Vladimir. I don't know if that.
Oh, by the way, we can talk tomorrow about how I think your boy Vladimir just assassinated his rival.
Yeah,
they did. The plane went down. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
No, yeah, he sniped him. He sniped him.
I think he got your boy. But we'll see though. Savage AF, man, fuck your feelings. Facts matter. We'll be back here tomorrow, Thursday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Thank y'all for all your support. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Thank you for coming to the live shows. Make sure you come to the live shows. Also, when we're at the Ice House in Pasadena, September 1st, next Friday. But make sure you check us out live and check us out on here, Savage AF. I just want to say, I want to reiterate this. This is going to be a new thing I want to say at the end of every show. Make sure that you understand the only way we can fucking get past this bullshit is to stand up and stand united. And I mean that with black people and white people with common sense and Asian and Latino. We need to stand more united and act savage about that instead of standing and acting savage about division. I'm sick of that dumb shit. Stop the dumb shit. Don't be dumb like these fucking Trump supporters that are sending money and can't even get their kids braces. Dummies.
That's what it is.
All right.
Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. We'll see you tomorrow, 3 p.m.
Tomorrow, 3 p.m. Tell your friends.
Finger out
your nose.